Hi everybody, welcome to another Low on Health Rambling. Today is September 12th, 2010. It's about 5:19 p.m. Today was my grandmother's birthday. Today, that's kind of the big thing that I just came back from, actually. My grandma celebrated her 80th birthday today. She's 80 years old, and probably healthier than most people in my family, including myself. So today we actually all got together and went out with dinner with her and whatnot. And right now I'm going to share some quick pictures of that. Let's go get this rolling. This is all of us at Olive Garden, basically having the usual kind of Olive Garden lunch, basically family members and whatnot. This is at my mom's place where we had cake and opened up presents and whatnot. That is her cake. My mom actually got one of those old picture things on the cake. I basically have a very young picture of my grandma back in the day when she was like 18 and whatnot on the cake, which was very nice, very cool. This is, of course, that's me on the right, my grandma, my sister, and then my mom. This is at my mom's place. Of course, we basically showed a bunch of photos too. We had a bunch of the old family photos on the PS3, and then my mom has some recent pictures of her Orlando trip, and we were kind of all showing basically old photos of my grandma's back in the day when she was young and whatnot. And then that's basically the big picture of everybody that was there, which was really cool. A nice little family outing, getting together, talking, and catching up and whatnot, and celebrating my grandma, basically her 80th birthday, which hopefully, my luck will probably make it to that age. But it's just hopefully by that time I'll be retired and settled. She's basically been a retired housewife for like ever, and she's very much very cool. She's my grandparents are hit or miss. Sometimes you have the really good ones and really bad ones, and she's been a really good grandmother and inspirational and very supportive. So once again, happy 80th birthday, Grandma. You probably won't see this video, but I just want to throw it out there for memory's sake. Let's go ahead and move on to what I've basically been doing through the week. Been watching a lot of movies and whatnot, in which case I will mention I watched Iron Man 2, which is something I kind of been putting off, but finally watched it. Enjoyed it, Iron Man 2. Don't really know if I liked it better than the first one, kind of like the new Batmans. I think I like the first one more because it's introductory. But the second movie is still good. It's still action-packed, still has really good story and characters and visual effects. So I definitely dug Iron Man 2 and definitely recommend it to people, especially if you like the first one and what they're doing with it. Moving on here. I also watched The Expendables, which is the reason why, of course, Scott Pilgrim got pushed out of the box office. But watching Expendables was basically as bad as I thought it was going to be. Not that great of a movie. One thing that really off-put me with this movie was their use of CG blood. A lot of times if somebody will get shot, they'll jerk back and it'll just be like blood splatter, CG spots. And it's still not to the point where it's not noticeable. It's definitely, you can notice it's CG blood. I'm not even sure if the guy was wearing squibs, so it just looked like he was just jerking back. It doesn't look like he actually had any force on him whatsoever. There's even a point in the movie where they stab a guy through the back, and when the blade comes out, you can tell it's a CG blade. It looks very almost cartoony, and I'm very disput by that. It's also not that gory of a movie as opposed to the recent Rambo movie. So very much not liking it. The plot was so hackneyed and just not that great of a movie. I was very off-put by it, and not that good. I don't know really much to say about it, but their use of CG blood was very disconcerting, and overall violence was kind of low. Then I also watched Centurion because a friend had recommended it. I didn't honestly think I was going to like it because I thought it was basically going to be like, this army goes missing. I was hoping they would go against supernatural stuff, but they don't really. It's basically kind of just an army tale of being caught behind enemy lines. In which case, this also, good pieces, good battles and whatnot, but once again uses CG blood and whatnot, and you can kind of still tell a difference. Didn't really like it as much as I thought I was going to like it. It was okay, but definitely kind of predictable. You definitely know what's going to happen. Ricky from Doctor Who was in it, which I thought was kind of cool, but didn't really dig it that much. I don't know if I'm just not a big fan of this time period. I mean, it's kind of Braveheart time period, the Romans, Empire type of shit. But, didn't really enjoy it as much as I thought I was going to be doing it. So I was basically on a movie roll watching movies, in which case I decided to go ahead and watch the Prince of Persia movie. Whoa. In which case I was going into this one not expecting much, and honestly, I liked this movie. I was pleasantly surprised with it. Of course, they don't use the dagger, which can reverse time, that often, in which case it'd be cool to see it used more often, but I can kind of see it like from a screenplay element not really being utilized that much because it would the movie would get jarring if he constantly backtracked and backtracked. But they have a lot of really cool kind of parkour, platforming elements, which is homage from the the game and whatnot. The game is very much a platform where you jump around and stuff and have chases and whatnot. In which case, they do a really good job with that. The characters are actually very good. The effects are good. The visuals are good. The overall just story was good. I was very pleasantly surprised with Prince of Persia. I know if you've been on the fence about watching this movie, I definitely kind of recommend it. I would say it's just as good as Iron Man 2, which is to say something. Jake Gyllenhaal did a really good job too as the prince. It's just a really good movie. I definitely recommend it to people. Moving on here, I'm going to mention some gaming stuff real quick because I haven't really touched upon GameFly, I don't think, recently. But I got Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, played it. I'll discuss it in a review thing, but I've already sent it back. And then, of course, the big should-do is basically this week Halo Reach is coming out, in which case the review embargo has been lifted and reviews have been going out for it, in which case people are praising it a lot. And actually, I'm, at this point, now kind of looking forward to it. I'm not going to say I'm super hyped, but I'm very much looking forward to a solid first-person shooter, and that's what they say this is. It has a good story. It's going to have great multiplayer stuff. I can't wait to go through the campaign on 4-player co-op with a bunch of my online friends and have a good time and collect skulls and do stuff. I'm very interested in it. I'm very happy. I mean, I'm even tempted because I do have my 5 GameFly dollars, depending on how it works out, maybe buying this. But I have a feeling this is definitely going to be one of the games, just like the last one was, where maybe all the special editions will go cheap. So I'll probably put off buying it. But I'm looking forward to Halo. And that's really kind of about it. Just relaxing. Work was kind of work. We got a new person starting, so that should be kind of cool. And just enjoying life, watching movies and whatnot, and taking naps. Naps are nice. Taking naps during the weekend, which are fun. But other than that, as always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you next time.